you'll probably get a message that tells you the meeting's being recorded, and you'll have to say okay to that.
Okay.
So you're good with that? You've done that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You'll see that we're looking at the homepage of area trailer sales. So I'm going to start this with, you just went out, you took a picture of whatever trailer you want to add, you had your phone turned sideways, and then from your phone, you shared it back to yourself, back to your own email, okay?
Okay.
So if you shared it to your email, you'll have something like this, where you'll have a message where you sent yourself a picture. Then all you want to do is get that picture and right click and save that image, do a save image as, and you're going to save it to your desktop. It's easier if you just save it to your desktop, and right now go ahead and name it what it is, okay? This happens to be a footprint of a Florida cougar from right out my back door. So just name it, name the image, whatever it is. Tell it to go to your desktop. That's going to be the easiest place for you to go find it. Make sure you go ahead and name it. For the trailer, you can say it's a Durahall drop deck number 13202. Okay, whatever the case might be, and then just hit save. So now you've got the image, and it's on your desktop, and it's readily available to be added to the website whenever you get ready to. Okay, so I'll go back. So I'm back on the home page. Now you let me know. You can still see everything I'm seeing, right? You're
Yes.
there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to the inventory page. Well, actually, let me back up. Before I go to the inventory page, I need to sign in. So to sign in, I've made it easy for you. All you got to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom of the home page, and you see where it says login on my screen here.
Yes,
Just
sir.
click on login. You don't have to do anything. Just watch what I do. So I just click on login. It will take you to this page right here, and then you just enter. Then all you have to do is enter in the login credentials that I set up for you. Again, you're not doing anything. I'm doing it all. And then tell it to remember you. So you've entered in your username and your password. You tell it to remember you, and then just click login, and it's going to log you into the back side of this website. So once you get there, just go up here to the top left where it says Area Trailer Sales and Rentals, visit site, and you can click on the word visit site, or you can just click on the name, either one. It'll take you back to what looks like the home page. Okay, so after you do this, hit the refresh button, because you want this little black bar to show up right here.
Yes.
So when you first go there, if that black bar is not there, just refresh your screen and the black bar should come up. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm going to go to the inventory page. And once I'm on the inventory page, until we make the new inventory page your normal, you're going to have to navigate to it. So you just go all the way to the top here where it says areatrailersales.com/inventory, and you go right to between the Y and the slash and put your mouse there. Okay, make sure it's not blue still, because if it's still highlighted in blue and you click, you're going to delete everything there. But you just want to type in -NEW and then hit your return, and it's going to take you right to the new inventory page.
Okay.
Okay, so you see that? You're okay with this so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is now, this again, this is what that new inventory page looks like. And we can add something anywhere we want. I'll just I'll just add it to belly dump, okay?
Okay,
So up here at the top where it says live editor,
yes,
click on live editor. And what that's going to do, it's going to show you all the blocks that build the page on the left-hand side of the screen. And it's going to show you the image that you'll be looking at on the right-hand side of the screen. So you have a split image. So take a second to populate. Okay, so you see that? So you over here on the left-hand side, you got all the blocks used to build the web page. And over on the right-hand side, you have everything that's actually on the page, okay?
okay,
So we're gonna add it to belly dump. Now, there are 2 times you're gonna use the left-hand side. You use the left-hand side only if you're gonna add a trailer or delete a trailer, okay? Other than that, you don't have to use the left-hand side. You can do everything from the right. So if you're going to add a trailer or delete a trailer, you're going to be on the left-hand side. So we're going to add a trailer. So I just go the left-hand side and start scrolling down these boxes until where I want to get shows on the right-hand side. And I want to get down to belly dump, okay? So you can actually read the information in the block if you want to get there, but we're going to add it. We have already got one listed there. We're going to add it directly below that. Okay.
okay,
So you're looking at the left-hand side. And you see this little wrench. I'm hovered over the 2 blocks that represent the image and the text for that 2021 Durhal XLS belly dump. Okay. So
okay,
I'm just going to go to the little toolbox right here, hover over the toolbox, and it tells me I have 3 choices. I can edit the row, meaning I can edit the information, or I can edit the row information, which is the layout for the row. I can duplicate that row or delete that row completely. If I wanted to delete this trailer, remove this trailer, I just click on delete row and everything goes away. But I don't want to do that. I want to add a trailer. So I'm just going to duplicate what's there. And now you see I have 2 of those. It looks
right,
exactly the same. So we're going to go to the duplicate we just added at the bottom, and we're going to add all of our information right here. So all I have to do now, I'm done on the left-hand side. Now I just come to the right-hand side. If I want to change the text, I hover over the top of the text and just click on the text, and the edit box automatically pops up.
okay,
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go up here to the title bar, and it's going to be I'm going to add a 2021 Durhal Florida Cougar.
okay,
I prefer to do all this title bar. I prefer to do it all in capital letters.
I understand,
And take everything, and it's going to be a trailer. So I'm going to take all the rest of that text out. So it's going to be a Durhal Florida, belly dump trailer, and it's going to be new. So I now have that information. Okay.
okay,
Now I'm going to come down and I can add the text, anything I want to add here. I'm going to make it trailer number. I can just click in here and start typing and delete that, just like I'm typing a Word document, make it say anything I want it to say, and then come down and add a number. And I'm going to make this 00001. And I'll take everything else out. So I've got my title all in capital letters. I've got my text exactly the way I want it. I don't change that spacer. I just change the number here, and where it says request quote, don't change anything there. Just leave it exactly the way it is. Okay. And after you get done with that, after you're done doing all that, you just say you're done. Click over here on the done button. You can see that on the bottom right. And when it comes up, you'll see that all the information you typed in, you can see it right there. Okay. Next thing you want to do is just highlight this where you named it, You named it that 2021 Durhal Florida Cougar belly dump. Just highlight it and copy it because you're going to use that. Okay. Now come over to your image and click on the image. And there it is. So click on it again and click on the little pencil. And we get here to where we can actually replace that image. So we're going to replace it. So I just click on replace. And I put that image on my desktop. So I'm going to go upload files. Then I'm going to select. And it's on the desktop. And I called it the Florida Cougar. So there it is. I just highlight it and click open. And over here it says, move the thing, it says replace. Go ahead and click on replace. So it's in there, but it's not positioned right. I don't have the text associated with it. So I just click on it again, hit the pencil again, and I want to make it center. I don't want to make it full size. I want to make it, I didn't make this big enough to make it full size. Normal, it'll be medium if you made it big. I uploaded a small image. Okay, so it'd be typically it will be medium, and I'll show you that in a second. And we want to connect it to make sure it's connected to the media file, because if it's not connected to the media file, you won't be able to blow it up. Okay, but up here on this alternative text, this is where you want to put that name that we copied. So you just highlight, put your mouse in there, you can right click, paste, and now what you named it is right there. Okay, so the next thing we want to type in here is, we said click on image to enlarge. And click on back arrow to return to inventory page. So we made it, we put it in the center. We're typically going to, depending on what size you upload, if you upload a full size image from your phone, it's going to be pretty big. I didn't do that. I just picked one that I already had. And it should come out to say it's medium, and then make sure it's connected to the media file. The media file is the file associated with that image once you uploaded it into your WordPress library. Okay, so you've put the name. Whoops, I didn't want that in the alternative text. There we go. So I've got my alternative text is the name of my trailer. It's that. Whoops. Damn it. I copied something wrong. So here we go. I'll just take all of that out. The only thing you want there is the name of your trailer.
Okay.
I just pasted too much stuff in there. So you have 2021 Durhal Florida Cougar belly dump trailer new, and then down here it says click on image to enlarge. And I think instead of saying and, I think we said the word then. Click on back arrow to return to inventory page. So that's all you got to do. So once you get all that done, you just click update and then click done. And everything we added, there's the image we added. Notice one thing is that on the image, we don't put a title here.
Okay.
On the image side, don't put a title. Put the title on the text side. Okay. So you've got the picture, you've got the directions to the reader that says click on image to enlarge, then click on back arrow to return to inventory page. You've got your title over here. Do you put that in your title box? That's where you put it in the title box. And then you've got your description. and you got your trailer number right there. So once you got all that done, you're ready to update. But let me just show you one other thing before we hit update. Let's just go look at this trailer. I want to just show you how. See, it says medium. Usually
sir.
that's going to be the case. If you upload an image straight from your phone and then save it and then put it in here, you're not going to want it full size, because full size is going to be too big. So medium is preset. So medium
Okay.
is going to be 300 pixels wide. Okay. So
Okay.
So once you've added everything you want to add to it, just like we did here, you just come up here and click the update button. And you up here at the top, you'll see it's refreshing and it's updating information on the server. And then once that stops swirling and it's stable, you can actually view the page again. Okay, so now we just go and we go view the page, and we go down to belly dumps, and there's the one we added right there.
Okay.
Now let's say you wanted to delete this trailer. You just go back to live editor again. And you're going to get a split screen, right? And again, the only time you're going to use the left-hand side is to add a trailer or delete a trailer. In our case, we want to delete a trailer. So we'll just scroll down until the information on the right-hand side matches what we want to actually delete. Now we're at the belly dump trailers. We go down until we're hovered over the top of where we added something. So this is the trailer we want to take away. So all we do is go back to the wrench again, hover over the wrench, and it says delete row. If I delete the row, I delete everything there. So I'll just hover over the wrench, slide down until I get to delete row, click delete, and it says, are you sure? And we go, yep, we're sure. And after it refreshes, you'll see it's gone. Now we only have the one belly dump here, and I can hit update again. And while that is updating, this will be swirling over here. And once that's stable, you can actually view the page and see that the action we intended to do is done. Okay, so we have added a trailer and we have deleted a trailer. Now, if you get to one of these, let's see, I'll pick one here. Specialty trailers. We don't have one, and you want to add one. If you ever need to do this, you can do two things. You can just edit the information that's there, change out the image, change out the text, and add everything else you need to add. But it's easier just to call me and let me put you one of these blocks like that has the trailer number, all of this in it. I'll just take this whole row and slide it down in there and put that there for you and tell you, okay, now you can go and edit it. Okay. Or I can show you how to do that right now if you want me to.
Go ahead and show me.
Okay, so let's do live editor again. Okay, so now I'll just scroll down until I get till specialty trailer shows up on the right-hand side as I'm scrolling down on the left-hand side, or get to any of them that doesn't have a trailer listed in it. Okay, here's one that does not have a trailer in it. Okay. These are dry van trailers, but I want to add a trailer. Go to the trailers right above that. Okay. Right above that, here's a trailer that is listed. Then here's the title called dry van trailers. And then here's where we want to add one. Go up to this and simply hit the little wrench and duplicate that row. And after, don't do anything to it populate. So now it's populated. So here's that edit, that extra one we added that looks just like the one above it.
Yes,
See these two little dots right here?
yes.
If you hover over those two dots, push down and drag, you can drag it right down into that section. So now we've got one there. And now I can just edit the picture and edit the text, and then I can delete this row above it. So once I edit the image and edit the text for the dry van trailer I want to add, I can come up to this row above it that says call to check, and I can just hit the little wrench and delete that row. And then, of course, when I do that, I can hit update again, and I'll have a dry van trailer. Okay, so that's all you have to do is go right above to the next category that has one, make a copy of one, the bottom trailer, and then use the two dots to drag that whole row down below the title and into the section that you want to add a trailer, and you're good to go. Okay.
Good.
So I'll go ahead and delete that for now. So I'll go back to the toolbar, or to the wrench rather, and I'll delete that row. Say, are you sure? Yes, I am. Don't do anything until the information on the right-hand side. Always wait till this becomes a stable image before you hit the update button, and then hit update. And it's updating now. It'll be updated in a second. Okay, and I can view the page again. Now, let's say that you want to delete a trailer and it's the only trailer listed in that category. Well, before you delete the very last trailer, what we want to do is go down here and find one of those that says call to check inventory. And we want to put that row, we want to put this in the category for where you no longer have any trailers. So I'll show you how to do that. So what we have is under end dump, we only have one end dump. So I'll show you, all you got to do is follow the same principle. Well, let's say it's got to be several categories away. And I'll show you how, that's not hard to do either. You just keep dragging it until you get it where you want it. So we'll do live editor again. If you're adding or deleting, you're going to use the left-hand side. And if you're going to use the left-hand side, scroll on the left-hand side. Then you can scroll on the right-hand side, but notice how the left-hand side is not scrolling with me.
Right.
Okay. So I can't tell when I'm hovered over the right block on the left-hand side. So if you're going to add or delete, not edit. If all you want to do is edit the information, all you need to use is the right-hand side. So only if you're adding or deleting are you using the left-hand side. And if you're using the left-hand side, scroll on the left-hand side. Because if you scroll on the left-hand side, the right-hand side moves with you. So we're just going to scroll down until we get to that one column right here that says, whoop, I went too far. So right here it is right there. So I'm hovered over the image, hovered over the text. I want to make a copy of this and move it to where I want it before I delete the last trailer. So I'm just going to duplicate the row. Okay. So I got two of those now. So I can scroll up a little bit, and I'm just going to grab these two dots. It doesn't matter which one because they're the same. Grab those two dots and just start dragging up. You can drag it a little bit and drop it. You can then scroll up on the left-hand side a little bit go back and find it again, grab the 2 dots, drag it up some more. Go drag it up some more until you get it into the category that you want it. Okay, so we dragged it all the way up into chain trailers. So I now have this placeholder. And now I can go ahead and delete that last trailer, which is right there. Okay, so there's the image, there's the text. I know I'm on the right one because if I hover over where the image is, the image lights up. I hover over the text lights up. That's the one I want to delete. So when I go up here to the wrench and delete that row, it will remove that trailer, and you'll be left with the placeholder that says, please call for information. Okay, so we don't want to do that now. So I'll go down here and delete the row I just added. How do I know I'm going to delete the one I want to delete? If I hover over the image lights up on the right hand side. If I hover over the text lights up. Everything else is kind of washed out. Okay, so I know I'm on the row I want to actually make sure. Always make sure you're on the right row, and then just delete that row. Are you sure I am? Yes, you are. And once you've done all that, you're done making changes. Just hit update. Now, if you want to add or delete a trailer and you want to make edits, I recommend you just do just one or the other first. Do your edits first and then update. Then go back into Live Editor again and do your adding or deleting. Don't drag this on for 30 minutes before you hit the update. Okay. Because if you wait too long, it will decide that you're done for you, and everything you did will be lost. You'll have to start over from scratch. So do what you want to do, adding, deleting, then hit update, then go back to Live Editor. And if all you want to do is just make a change, we'll get back, wait, it's doing the update now. And now we can view the page. And if all you want, now you've done your additions or your deletions, and it doesn't matter which order you do it in. You can do your editing. And part of editing is, let's say you want to change the image. You want to change the title. You want to change the text. So we'll go back to live image, or live editor. Wait for the split screen to come up and stabilize. And you come down here and you say, well, I've got these trailers here under belt trailers, and I want to remove this one and replace it. Well, if you want to just remove one and replace it, what you can do is just edit what's there. In other words, say, okay, this one I don't have anymore. This 2019 Durahall belt trailer used, I don't have that anymore. I'm going to replace it with something different. Well, you can go into edit mode. You don't need to add a new section, a new row for a new trailer. Or if you already have a space there, you just want to modify it. So you just click on edit, or just click on that text. You can change the name right here. You can change the description. You can change the number. And when you change the title, the description, and the number, you just click done. And then you say, well, now I have a new picture I want to add. You just click on the picture. You've already uploaded it or sent it to yourself, to your email, and you saved it to your desktop. You just come in here and click on that image, hit the pencil, and you can replace it with your new picture. Okay. So rather than go to the the left-hand side and add a new row to add the new trailer, you can just use, if you're going to add and delete in the same category, you can just take the one you're getting rid of and just modify the text and modify the picture. And all you have to do is stay in edit mode. You don't have to do anything on the left-hand side.
I understand that. That's the simplest way to swap out a trailer that's selling.
I didn't understand that. Do what now?
I said that, I understand that. That's the simplest way to swap a unit out that's sold.
Exactly. If
Put
you're,
another one in
if
its
you're
place.
deleting one and adding one at the same time,
Right,
just edit the one you're deleting, you know, make it the new information. And then when you're done, just again, hit update. And after it gets done updating, this little swirly bar will stop and it'll be stable. And you can go back and view the page, and you can just take a double look and make sure that everything's the way you want it. And if anything's not, if you said, well, I meant to change this also, just go back to Live Editor again and do it that way. Don't use edit page. And the reason I say don't use edit page is if you do edit page by itself and not Live Editor, all you're going to see are the blocks.
okay,
Okay. See, all you're going to see are the blocks. You don't know what's in the blocks. So which block do you edit? It's much easier to use the Live Editor because you see the blocks and what it actually looks like. And if you do make a change, it will show up on the right-hand side and show you what the change looks like now that you've made it. And then, so that's why I said, don't use edit page, always use Live Editor. Because on Live Editor, you see the blocks, you see the text and the images, and you can easily tell whether or not you're in the right spot. And when you make the change, it's going to show you that change right away.
okay, I understand that.
Any questions?
No, I think from here was where I had the issue when I got back. I
Okay.
could get in here, but I wasn't seeing my top row to do my selectors.
Uh-huh.
When it came up, I was looking on the left-hand side thinking I needed to do something on the left-hand side. I wasn't getting Live Editor open. So that was where my thought processes dropped when I got this pulled up right here.
Yeah. Always use Live Editor.
Sure, I've made a huge note in my notebook already.
Yeah. So if you use, like I said, if you use Live Editor, it's pretty easy to figure out from there. And the one thing I want you to remember is if you ever do something, you say, oh my God, I screwed this up. Just give me a call. We can unscrew anything. You can't break it.
Right.
Okay. Because I can always go back, and the way I have your account set up in GoDaddy for your hosting is it automatically backs up the website every single night. And if you get on it tomorrow and you get in there and you screw it up 6 ways from Sunday and you say, I don't know how to undo this, if you just call me, I'll just go into GoDaddy and have it restored to yesterday's look, and everything you did will just disappear off the face of the earth as if you'd never done it.
Okay.
Okay. So don't be afraid to get in there and do it. And just remember that right now, the inventory page on the actual website is still the one that has commercial trailer on it. This one right here. Okay. And whenever you're comfortable and you're ready to transition to the new one, just let me know and I'll make the new one be the inventory, and we can either get rid of, or I can just save the commercial trailer inventory page as a backup in case for some reason you feel you need to go back to it.
Okay.
But again, when you get on the website and you go to inventory, you're not looking at the new. So just come up here. This is called the URL line where it's area trailers / inventory. Just go right to the Y, between the Y and the slash, click it 2 times, make sure it's not highlighted in blue, and put -NEW, and then hit the return button, and it will take you automatically to the new inventory page.
So here's what Brent told me. Let's go live.
Do I?
Live. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
Brent said to go ahead and get it up live on the new version.
You want it live now?
Yes, sir.
I can do that. I can make it live before we hang up right now. So, but I'm going to stop the video because you don't need to see this part. Okay. You don't need it in the future. So I'm going to stop the recording.